Hey, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Loyam La Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kakodash. Double honors to our apostles, a great millstone that rule with honor and with diligence, and honors to you brothers out there pushing this truth and love and sincerity to wake up the elect. Peace be to the elect and their families, those that change according to the word, calling on the names of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai in the time of trouble. And we say peace to be unto you, and may the Lord deliver you from these evil, wicked times that we're living in. This is, just a quick video. It's a video for all of those believers that are affected by this chemical spill that's going on out in East Ohio and Pennsylvania, all the way up to New York and Canada. All of those believers that may be affected by this poison, that's in the air and in the water supply. The Lord created medicines for everything, for healing and for, protection against Esau's wicked devices, and we're going to get into that, but I'm going to get into this scripture first. This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 38, and I'm going to start at verse 4. It said, "The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. Was not the water made sweet with wood, that the virtue thereof might be known? And he hath given men skill, that he might be honored in his marvelous works. With such doth he heal men and take away their pains." Okay? There are herbs that you can use, and things that you can use to purify this carcinogenic toxin out of your blood, man. And through the Spirit, man, the Lord led me to an article about what is it called? Oyster mushrooms. Oyster mushrooms are one of the best carcinogen purifiers, and they do have supplements that you can take. You can go on Amazon or whatever, and you can take these supplements, because we got to remember, everything that is in the earth is in our bodies. All the minerals that are in the earth are supposed to be used for our bodies. That's why we're supposed to eat things that come from the earth and things that eat of the earth. That's why you read in the law, it cheweth the cud, which is the grass. It's edible in most cases. So I'm going to get into this article. This is resilience.org. And it says, mushrooms clean up our toxic messes. It says at the Espanola Healing Foods Oasis in Espanola, New Mexico, Pueblo dryland farming techniques are on display in a downtown public park. A garden designed and planted by the indigenous-led organization Tiwa Women United demonstrates how food and medicine can be grown in an environment that receives just 11 inches of rain per year. But they have a problem. The soils are toxic. It says petroleum from the nearby parking lot percolates into the soil when it rains. It says Tiwa Women United hope oyster mushrooms will clean up the mess. It worked before, okay? There's two forms of mushrooms that are good, for cleansing up toxins, and mainly toxins that are carcinogenic in origin. That's the main one, and the most potent one is the oyster mushroom, and then the next one is the shiitake mushroom, which I believe those two are in the same family, or very close related. It says, mycologist Peter McCoy explained that in a process called mycormediation, mushrooms have the ability to remove chemicals from soil and heavy metals from water through their mycelium. Okay? It says they are sorts of nature's greatest decomposers, disassemblers, by far better than more powerful. More powerful and than bacteria, animals, and plants, said McCoy. They break all kinds of stuff down. Mushrooms have helped remove petroleum from soil everywhere, from New Orleans. It's from Orleans, California, where they cleaned up a small motor oil and diesel fuel spill at a community center, to Ecuadorian Amazon, where they are being used to clean up the largest land-based oil spill in the history. So these mushrooms, they expel toxins. Okay. They expel toxins, and mainly toxins that are carcinogenic in composition, So, for all of those that are affected, because, we tend to worry, oh, God, they poison the water. Oh, it's in the air. What if I'm getting sick? There's things that the Lord created to because, we're not ignorant of Esau's devices, man. People all around America know that this is no coincidence, so we have things that the Spirit shows us that we can use to fight against this, that we can use to keep our bodies clean and in working order before they take a toll on us. And for all those that are affected in that area, I would recommend this, because if it can pull toxins deep out of the soil, it can pull it out of your body as well, man. And I would also recommend activated charcoal as well, which is another. Activated charcoal cleanses all kind of toxins out of your blood. I would recommend taking both of those, at least 2 to 3 times a week. Just as a maintenance dose. And if you're in that area that's infected, I recommend taking it at least 5 times a week, if not every day. And you can use this to expel those carcinogens from your system. Okay. Coupled with prayer and living right, because like I always say, man, if you ain't living right, the Lord might just take you out. You might just take it for nothing, man. But coupled with prayer, along with prayer and seeking after Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you can be healed from anything, man. In most cases, prayer works alone for me. But, if you have these worries, or if you feel like, like this thing has affected you, there are other measures that you can take that the Lord set up for us, man. It says they have been used to clean up the largest land-based oil spill in history. It says Beata, Sosi, Pena, and Santa Clara Pueblo is a program coordinator at Tiwa Women United. She said her elders experienced disease, illness, and miscarriage as a result of the pollution in the area. It's not just the soil in the garden that are contaminated. At nearby Los Alamos National Laboratory, hexavalent chromium, a heavy metal known carcinogen, is seeping into the water supply. Okay, says a coalition including Tiwa Women United is advocating through public testimony in a permit renewal process that the laboratory uses mycormediation to clean up the heavy metals. they don't yet know whether their recommendations will result in more stringent cleanup requirements. In the meantime, Tibo Women United is doing what it can to clean up the petroleum out at the Foods Oasis. Okay, it says in April 2018, the organization buried bricks inoculated with oyster mushrooms, mycelium. They plan to test the soil in the spring 2019 to see how the remediation worked. I think the mainstream view is that the places have been lost to us. They're contaminated. Sosi Pina said, but to me, it's like you wouldn't just abandon your sick grandmother in the hospital and suffer alone. That's why we feel that about these places. They're sick. They need healing. They need our love and attention more than ever. Okay. You can find this article at resilience.org. I'm not going to read the whole article, but I will post it in the a description box below, for those that want to check it out. But, as I was saying earlier, man, all the elements that are found in the earth are found in our bodies. So if this particular herb or, if this particular plant can pull these toxins out of the soil, so can it pull it out of your body. And even more quicker, because our bodies is made up of what, 70% water, as opposed to a hard substance, the earth, man, So, I was just putting this information, through the spirit, I found this information out. Call on him like Yahweh I was shy for leading me to this, because Lord's will it, if brothers and sisters have worries about being contaminated with this Esau's device, then you can use this to combat it. And I would recommend that if you live in the areas that they said that were contaminated, or even close to, we know that all rivers run to the sea, so even close to the Ohio River or the Mississippi River, I would recommend that you incorporate these into your diet, as for now and future purposes, uses, if you don't feel any symptoms, good, take a maintenance dose. Take it, 2 to 3 times a week. If you feel symptoms, take it 5 to 7 times, But you want to start taking it before it takes an effect on your body and turns into cancer in your body. Then you have a bigger issue, okay? So, with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kakodash, double honors to our apostles, a great millstone that rule with honor and with diligence. Honest to you brothers out there pushing this truth and love and sincerity, wake up the elect. I say shalom.